So we've had this little BMW i3 now for 5 years, and I wanted to just chronicle our experience here because if you've been thinking about an electric car, of course there's all this research. You can read everything to your heart's delight, and there's lots of stories about owning an electric car, but I wanted to just tell you about our experience. I've always known about these cars. I read about them years ago. I went to a car show and I saw the BMW i8, which is the sports car with the gull-wing doors, and it was really cool. Also has, I remember going to the car show and seeing the carbon fiber cell, the passenger cell, which this car has got as well too. So I knew all about it. We had a Mini before, that was our little runabout car, and I like to change cars every couple of years, just one of those things. We were in the dealership looking at a Mini, just about to sign the papers, and my wife saw one of these little i3s. There was a used one at the lot there. We took it for a spin, and oh man, I gotta say, we were impressed. Now, you probably already know with electric cars, there's no gearbox. You get torque right off the line, really from a stop to like 30 miles an hour. They are swift little cars. We didn't know though about what life would be like. You know, how often we need to charge. Would we have range anxiety? Would we be afraid if the battery was to run out? Because that's probably something you're worried about as well. So we went on. I installed the 220 outlet in our garage, got an electrician to do that, got a charging outlet. You know, range-wise, these little guys give us, I don't know, maybe about 100 kilometers, 60 miles on a charge. We live in a small little town, and it's all city driving. There's no highway driving. We typically charge this every 2 days, so we don't run out of juice. And this particular one here has got a backup. It's got a little power generator in the back. It's a gas engine. It's tiny. It's a small little thing. It sounds like a sewing machine. And when you run out of juice here, the generator basically powers the battery, and you can exist for another 100 kilometers. So I never have range anxiety. I maybe had it for the first day or two, but otherwise it's been good. Maintenance-wise, not much to it. I mean, it doesn't have a typical engine. There's not a lot of stuff. Really, when you go in every year, you get a software patch, which is, you know, what you get with an iPhone or a computer or something like that. There's really nothing to go wrong here, and it's been fantastic. Even the brakes are seeming to last forever. We have right now about 50,000 kilometers on this. It has regenerative braking, which means that when you stop, the heat and the energy on the brakes is recaptured, and it actually gives a little more charge back to the battery. So there's so much to know about this. For us as a family, it has ended up really being our runabout car. Like on the weekends, when it's time to go to a mall or to take the kids to activities, we've got the family SUV, but this is the one that we usually take to go around because it's compact, it's small, easy parking, easy to run around, and it's fun to drive. It's like a high-powered golf cart. It's got a trunk in the front, it's got a big trunk in the back. In fact, I don't know where they put the little generator because I know it's there, but the packaging is amazing. So for us, I gotta say, we are gonna be electric car people forever moving forward. We have the infrastructure at the house here. At some point in time, we'll replace this. You know, with what? I don't know. The choices are amazing nowadays because back then there wasn't a lot of choice. It's been a great, great vehicle, and I would recommend becoming an electric car person to anyone. Now, you don't see a lot of these in the big cities. You know, on the West Coast here, smaller towns, you know, the range of this particular model, it's older generation now, but nowadays cars are getting tons of range, and you can literally go anywhere. So, great experience. We love this little car, and I never keep cars for 5 years. There's really no reason to replace this right now because it's got all the tech that we need, and we love driving it. It's been great. So hope this helps. We are at this day and age now. It's electric vehicle time. So run out and get yourself one.